Everything is fine, audio, video and everything. Audio, video, class quality, screen, everything is okay? Yes, good. Now in this class, basically you understand I am not teaching anything. Neither EPS, neither consolidation, neither any financial instruments, deferred tax, anything. We are not going into it because teaching cannot be done in 1.5 hours, not possible. It's a session, very short session, approximately 1 hour, 10 minutes. With my experience in ACCA for last 7 to 8 years and in my entire, you can say, teaching, coaching career, according to me, what a student should be doing for coming 10-12 days before the day, because around 10-12 days are left for the exam. How we should be utilizing our 10-12 days so that we can increase our chance of passing the exam. Whether you are taking classes with me or somebody else, you are studying on your own, doesn't matter. The most important thing, how effectively I should be studying for coming 10-12 days. In that respect, I will be discussing the things in 3-4 parts. First part is, suppose I am in the exam hall on 8th or 9th of September, whenever is the exam, no tension. When I am in the exam hall, in the exam center, or maybe I am giving exam remote basis by sitting in home, in both the cases, exam will be on exam screen. In both the cases, the paper is divided into 3 parts, part A, part B, part C. Part A, objective type questions, 15 questions of 2 marks each. Part B, 3 scenario based. One scenario, 5 questions, another scenario, 5 questions. So 15 questions of 2 marks each, objective type. And part C, essay type, 20 marks, 2 questions. That 20 marks, 2 question includes different parts A, B, C and all that. In part C, you need to show all your workings, all your calculations to get the marks. But in part A and B, whatever working you are doing, nobody is seeing your working. Whatever you do, you don't do, examiner is concerned with the correct answer. Part A and B will be checked by computers. Part A and B will be checked by machine. So there is no partial marking, I meant to say, or there is no partiality between one student with other, even in part C also. But when the computer is giving marks, there cannot be any partiality possible. And in part A or part B, not that every question will be very difficult, every question will be very easy, or the questions, every type of question will be there. If the question is very difficult, suppose it is difficult even for me in the exam, then also its marks is 2. If I will do correct, I will get 2 marks. And if the question is very simple, even the simple for a student who has not studied anything, then also the marks is 2 marks. That means it's not that in the ACC exam that the marks are based on difficulty or you can say easy of the question. Every question will be of 2 marks in part A and B. So if I will say that when I am in the exam hall, what I should be doing first? Whether I should be doing part A first, part B first, part C first, what should be my approach in the exam? There are many who have given ACC exams earlier. They are going to give further exams. There are many who are going to give first time the ACC exam, whatever may be. If those who have given exam earlier, if any of you have given exam earlier, you can recollect that maybe suppose you cleared, you didn't cleared, you cleared in second attempt, whatever. Recollect that when you gave the exam, did you face problem of time management? When you gave the exam, I'm not asking, I'm just saying, when you gave the exam, have you completed the entire 100 marks paper? Or you solved only 80, 85, 90? You will realize that you faced the problem, maybe you passed or not. You faced the problem earlier while when you gave the exam in time management. And those who have not given any ACC exam, obviously for them it's a time management will be a challenge. Time management is not a challenge in ACC exam. I have given so many exams in my life. In every exam, time management was an issue. Maybe it's 20 years back. No question. Because every time when the student give exam, they will realize that paper is very lengthy. It's not any one subject, FR or FM or PM or audit, any subject. Whenever the student give exam, they will think that the paper is very lengthy and they are not able to complete the entire paper in time. It happens even with the brilliant students. Those who are scoring very good marks, they are also facing this. The question is that the exam are designed in such a way that if you don't hesitate at any moment, you will be completing everything as a smooth, then only you can complete entire 100 marks paper in 3 hours 15 minutes. The question is that somewhere when we stuck up, we take extra time, and because of that, it affects our total paper solution. We know that this is going to happen, but are we ready for that? Are we ready that how I am going to utilize my 3 hours 15 minutes in the exam? My first focus for 10 minutes will be on this. That which part I should be doing earlier, how I should be managing my time, how I should be choosing my questions. The second part, some of the write-up by the institute that why the students, even good students, are failing the exams. Why they are not able to score 50? There are two reasons. One is they are not able to complete the entire paper. The other reason, they are not reading the questions requirements and they are not answering as per the requirement of the question. So I will be discussing this thing in 10-15 minutes, that what we will be doing on the exam hall at the time of exam. That we need to be very focused that in 3 hours 15 minutes I will be performing like this. The second part is how we are going to study in coming 10-12 days, whatever is left. What should be my course of action? Whether I am a brilliant student going to score 80-90 world rank, whether I am an average student going to pass, whether I am a bad student, not studied properly, but the exam form is booked, so how I should be utilizing my 10-12 days. It is common for everybody, which is a general mistake. You know, Akshay, you called me around 2 hours back, and I said you what I will be saying that in the class, and I say in the first class that when I start the batch, I say that around 22nd I will finish the syllabus. For last 10-15 days we will focus on mock paper. When the 20th come, I give the voice message to every student in the कि भाई आपको सिलेबस खत्म करना है. अगर नहीं भी हुआ मॉक, लेकिन कोई मेरी बात नहीं सुनता है. और इसीलिए प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है कि यू आर गेटिंग 5% 10% लेस मार्क्स, कि रिवीजन तो कभी खत्म होएगा ही नहीं. रिवीजन विल कंटिन्यू. अगर हम लोग एग्जाम सितंबर में नहीं दे रहे हैं, मान लीजिए बिकॉज ऑफ एनी इश्यू वी रिक्वेस्टेड द इंस्टीट्यूट, दे डेफर्ड आवर, लेकिन हम लोग दिसंबर में भी रिवीजन ही करते रहेंगे. रिवीजन करने का एक गाइडलाइंस है, एक वे है. अगर इफ वी आर नॉट फॉलोइंग दैट गाइडलाइंस, ऑलवेज हमारा रिजल्ट बढ़िया नहीं होएगा. मे बी वी पास, मे बी हम लोग 50 मार्क्स 52 मार्क्स 55 ले आए, बट कितना टेंशन है. वाई वी आर नॉट गेटिंग 65 70 75? वाई वी आर हैंगरिंग नियर बॉर्डर लाइन? एंड इफ समबडी इज वेरी गुड, वेरी ब्रिलियंट, उसको वर्ल्ड रैंक लाना है 90 95 97, उसके लिए भी ये जरूरी है कि आप ये 10 दिनों में कैसे पढ़ोगे. what you should focus. That will take around 5-7 minutes. Then the last part of our discussion, I will be taking you that institute has evaluated two students marks of in any term, and institute is saying that this is written by the student, this is wrong, this is right. How the institute has given him marks? Because many times we think that जब हम लोग का अच्छा नंबर नहीं आए, फेल हो गया, कुछ भी हुए, हम लोग बोलते हैं रीचेक के लिए देते हैं. लेकिन आपको ये तो समझना होगा ना कि whether the institute is asking that you need to write exactly the same thing which is written by the institute. ये कोई भी कोर्स में नहीं है. इंडियन कोर्स में भी स्टूडेंट लोग गलत बोलते हैं, CA CWA कोई कोर्स में नहीं है कि you need to write exactly the same paragraph full stop से. आप कितनी भी गलतियां करें आपको नंबर मिलेंगे. So that you need to discount that so many mistakes students have done, but still they are getting, when they are writing something out of 100 marks, 50 marks, I mean to say in a question of 5 marks, even though mistakes are many, but the students are getting out of 10 marks, 7, 8, even though doing wrong. ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं, I will be showing you the proof so that you will be getting motivated कि भाई wrong करने से भी number मिलेगा. Many times we think that we did very wrong, we did huge mistakes, so हम लोग का नंबर नहीं आएगा. कभी कभी पास हो जाते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि फ्री में नंबर दिया गया. वी आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट इंस्टीट्यूट का मार्किंग गाइडलाइंस क्या है. सो आई विल बी शोइंग यू downloaded from the institute website the marking guidelines on the basis of one or two student answer evaluated by the institute, how they are giving marks, so that you will be clear in your mind ki if I will be writing like this I can score this marks. And the last thing, suppose after doing every efforts I could not able to succeed in the exam, and because of that I am already tensed कि 10 दिन बाद क्या होएगा, फेल होऊंगा, हर समय आई एम इन द ड्रीम, मैं फेल हो गया तो वो हो गया तो. यू अंडरस्टैंड अ सिंपल थिंग कि क्या जिंदगी में कोई ऐसा आदमी है जो हर चीज में फर्स्ट टाइम में सक्सेस मिला है? ऐसा कोई नहीं है. वी ऑलवेज समवेयर हियर एंड देयर वी रिसीव फेलियर, नॉट बिकॉज वी आर वेल प्रिपेयर्ड, बिकॉज ऑफ बैड लक. Because ultimately in exam, whatever you are doing in 3 hours 15 minutes, on that you are given marks, not on the basis of your knowledge. If India performed in the last 2 tests with England very well, in the third test, though they are struggling, it's not that Indian team is bad. Any day can be a bad for anybody. You need to discount in your mind, in your brain, in your body, कि अगर एग्जाम नहीं भी होता है, वापस एग्जाम दिसंबर में है, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. अगर एग्जाम में नहीं पास होते हैं तो इन दैट केस अपने दिसंबर में 2 पेपर का एग्जाम दे लेंगे. वन तो वी हैव प्रिपेयर्ड नाउ एंड वन अनदर वी विल बी प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिसंबर. यू डिस्काउंट इन योर माइंड दिस. इफ यू डिस्काउंट दिस देन इन दैट केस यू विल बी गेटिंग रिलीफ, यू विल बी गेटिंग मोटिवेशन, टेंशन दूर होगा. एग्जाम फीवर, एग्जाम प्रेशर विल बी गोइंग डाउन, बिकॉज एनीथिंग कैन हैपन विथ एनीबडी. Whether you are well prepared, whether you are not fully prepared. But if you discount this कि एग्जाम है, कोई जिंदगी नहीं है, that I am not saying that हर समय ये सोचे फेल हो गए, ऐसा नहीं. मैं ये बोल रहा हूं कि you need to relieve your pressure, because during the exam we are feeling very pressure. Whether we have studied or not, but pressure बहुत ज्यादा ले लेते हैं. Because of the pressure we are not able to do normal things. So you need to concentrate that कि मेरे को अपना pressure relieve करना है. Before the day of exam ज्यादा मेरे को नहीं जगना है. If tomorrow is my exam and I am studying today for 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night, that means what I have studied. I am fully puzzled and all that. That pressure, I need to relieve the pressure. In Indian exams, you are giving 5, 6, 7 papers at a time. So the first paper, so you have studied for so long. Second, third paper, you need to study like that. But this is not that exam. You don't make this a CA or CW exam. You are continuously studying the same thing. So on the last day only you will study everything. That's not logical. On the last day, rejuvenate yourself. टीवी देखिए, थोड़ा आप सोचेंगे सर क्या बोल रहे हैं, बट आप अगर कल एग्जाम है और आज आपका सब पढ़ना बाकी है, everything is left, then तो we are not prepared. Then तो even though I will study today, the chances of my passing is already low. So discount that कि you are studying the same thing for continuously so much time. Then on the last day, relieve the pressure. Be calm, composed, like that. Okay? So if you are not passing, relieve your pressure कि अगर मैं ठीक से नहीं पढ़ा हूं, हो सकता नहीं होएगा, उससे आपका प्रेशर रिलीव होगा. वो कोई कर नहीं सकता, आपको खुद को करना है. And if there is any specific query after that, we will deal with that. Okay? Now, to make you understand that whether I should be doing in the exam part A first, part B first, part C first, I will be saying that it depends upon the question paper. Don't make up your mind I will be doing first of all part C. That is my advice. If I am in the exam hall, I am opening ACCA website, acccaglobal.com. In acccaglobal.com, ACCA qualification, financial reporting. Under financial reporting, it is practice platform, institute practice platform. In this institute practice platform, you need to log in with your ID and password. Log in with your ID and password. I have used a student ID and password. You will be using your ID and password. You log in here. By logging here, you go into financial reporting subjects. There are two portions, official resources, blank space. I am concerned with official resources. In official resources, there are three parts. Past exam library, there are 2 papers given. There is practice exam, there are 2 papers given. And there is a specimen exam, 1 paper given. So on the institute website, in total for the time being, as on today, I will say that up till September exam, 5 papers are there. When you will open any of this paper, it will be exactly opening the same way, the way it will be opening at the time of exam. Whether you are giving remote based exam, whether you are giving center based exam, on computer screen, how the paper will open. Those who have given the exam earlier in ACCA, no tension. But those who have not given exam, and if they are not opening this, they are doing very bad. I am opening, suppose, this FR specimen paper. You need to click assign. Once you click assign, in the left hand side it will show. In the left hand side it is showing FR specimen. Click that. You want to do, I want to do start. Once I am clicking the start button, it is showing me all the instructions. These instructions will be there in the exam also. My request, Jhanvi, I will be uploading this in the YouTube. You can see 10 times. But ये चीज को repeat नहीं करते हैं यार. Request है. Because otherwise we will be losing. Otherwise others will lose their interest. Because nothing I have said. I will be uploading entire thing in YouTube tomorrow morning by a first hour, maximum by half of the day. And then you can see on YouTube 20 times. Okay. So I am clicking next. But your voice was lagging. Is everybody facing the same problem? Then I will re-log in. Other than Akshay, everybody is able to hear me properly? Please chat in the chat box. Hers, Nitin, everything is fine. So maybe Jhanvi, at your level some confusions are there. Because if everybody will face problem, I need to re-log in. Yeah, I am asking with all of you audio only. Can they hear me properly? Maybe because when she was complaining, so if you all are facing problem relating to audio, video, everything, any issue. So we are proceeding. And everything will be uploaded on YouTube. Not now because it will take time. By tomorrow afternoon, it will be on the YouTube. You can see 20 times, 30 times, no issue. So I am saying that read these instructions, those who have not given ACC exams. What you can do, what you cannot do, all the things you should be reading, you should be ready. What is doable, what is not doable, and everything. Because on the day of exam, you cannot read this. You need to read once in advance so that you are ready. Now this is part A started. In the part A, this is the first question. By looking at the question, suppose I am not liking, I will straight away skip to next. I am not wasting a single second on that. If I am liking, it's a 4-line question, let's read. I started reading the question. But after reading the question, I have given 2-3 minutes, but still I am not getting the answer. I know this. I have studied yesterday, day before yesterday only, but still I am not able to crack it. Don't waste your time. If you want to do this, but it is not happening, proceed further, man. Don't waste your time. Don't waste. If you are not liking this, skip that. If you are not liking this also, skip that. You will be doing initially only those questions in which you are 100% confident. How you will come to know? By reading 1 or 2 sentences only you will come to know. If you are thinking that it is so big, true, false, so much, I don't like this, go proceed. You should not be wasting your single second when the exam is started. Every single second should be fruitfully utilized. Suppose this question. I have done this, okay? I have done this. I have done this in 1.5 minutes only, suppose. But still I am thinking that whether this is correct. I have a confusion. I can do flag. Flag in the sense when I will be later on submitting my answers, the software will be telling me, aapne ye flag kiya tha. You want to revise this again, you can. If you don't want, not a problem. You will say that those I have not finished cannot do flag. जो आपने finish ही नहीं किया वो तो already automatically coming incomplete. But those which you have completed and you want to review again, do it flag. It is better. आप flag कर लोगे तो बाद में वापस देखने का समय मिलेगा. So you will be giving. Like that you will be going through part A, 15 questions in maximum 30 minutes. 30 मिनट में आपको पूरा 15 क्वेश्चन से आगे निकल जाना है. Maybe out of 15 you solved 4 questions, 5 questions. Out of 15, 7, 8 questions so you have not seen at all. Some of the questions you tried but you could not succeed, maybe flag. The 4 questions, 5 questions which you have done, you have already scored, say 5 questions, done 20 marks in 30 minutes. Fantastic. You should be dancing. Now you are going in part B. This is all part A is going. Suppose I need to go part B straight away. मेरे को part A exam में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. I click the navigation button. In the navigation tab, part B straight away 16 number questions. This is also objective type. No working required. Increase the reading part so that you can read properly. Then once your reading is complete, adjust it again. Now in the right hand side, based on this, there are 5 questions one by one. Again the same story which you did in part A. That if you like this question, you can solve it. Try to solve it, but save your time. The things which you know, you should be saving time, not wasting your time. The second one, it is not allowing me since I have not seen entire question. Like that, you will be proceeding for next 20, 25, 30 minutes in part B. Maybe out of that, you have solved 5, 7 questions. So in your 1 hour, if you have solved part A, part B, say around 10 questions. So 10 questions, around 20 marks, 25 marks you have already got. Now you are going in part C. It is better that I straight away go in part C. Part C, section C. If suppose one student has already decided in his mind he will start from part C only, you can. There is no problem. But when you starting with part C, do it fast. Don't waste your time. When you think that you are confident in showing workings and all that detailed questions, you feel much better. You can start from here. That's person to person differ. Read it. Start doing the questions very fast. If the questions are there, excel. There are so many word features normally, but some word features are there. You may be requiring bold. You may be requiring underlining. You may be requiring changing the font size. Some of the features you will be requiring. If you don't solve here, then you will not be getting the speed in the exam that how can you work on the Excel faster. In the FM and PM exam, the Excel working are more important. In the FR exam, not so important, but फिर भी, your speed will be there if you work here. If you are working on a normal Excel, normal Word file, that will not give you the feeling of the software. If you do the working here, solve here, then you will be conversant with the software. So it is better that you do everything here. Next, there is a theoretical question. In the theoretical question, they are giving word file. Suppose in a theoretical question also you need to answer in a columnar form. Select the table, 2 row, 3 column, 2 row, whatever it is coming, you can write in the columns. Whatever the features are there, not that every feature we are going to use, 1 or 2 features. Suppose while reading the question, this is an important thing you want to highlight. Normally you should be highlighting the things so that while writing the answers you can concentrate on them. Suppose in the question, this is a logical thing for me, you can strike it out. But if you don't be conversant with the software, how you will be doing this in the exam straight away? How? Impossible. Whether you are a computer specialist, that doesn't mean here. Here it is whether you are conversant with what you are going to get in the exam. So it is not only practice of your syllabus. It is practice of your speed, analyzing the things which we can do in the exam, can do faster. You can't understand this from anybody in the world. It's you only who need to do this on the institute website. So according to me, first 1.5 hours, the students should be doing those things in which they are very confident. They should be doing those things in which their confidence is high and try to score around 35, 40, 45 marks in 1.5 hours only. You feel that if you are in the exam hall and in 1.5 hours, already you know that you have scored 40 plus. अब आपको fail कौन करेगा? That means the tension of pass and fail over. Now you will be thinking in the exam, how can I score more? If I am saying I gave exam 20-25 years back, so many exams. मैंने हरदम ये किया है. पेन एंड पेपर बेस्ड एग्जाम पहले वो करेंगे जो आता है, उसके अंदर नंबर उठा लेंगे, टाइम बचाएंगे. आई शुड बी सेविंग टाइम सो दैट मेरे पास डिफिकल्ट चीज को करने के लिए टाइम शुड बी मोर. बट इन अ इजी थिंग वी टेक एक्स्ट्रा टाइम एंड डिफिकल्ट थिंग के लिए टाइम बचता नहीं है. इनिशियली वी स्टार्ट विद द रॉन्ग थिंग्स एंड देन इजी थिंग्स वी लेफ्ट इन द एग्जाम. हाउ वी विल पास द एग्जाम? वी कांट. हाउ वी विल स्कोर गुड मार्क्स? वी कांट. So I suppose completed the paper. The paper is completed. It is not allowing me. 1 second. क्या बोल रहा है यार? ठीक है. 32 number question. Suppose I have finished in the exam. Now, whatever incomplete already is there, जो मैंने फ्लैग किया था, it should be showing as a flagged, it should be showing all the things. I want to end the exam because for the timing in the class I am interested to show you certain other things also. End the exam, exit. After you exit, whatever you have written because you were solving the answers on the institute, it is to gone. तो आपको क्या करना होगा? Mark. In the mark, you see FR specimen. They are saying that today on August 27th, for 1 minute and 52 seconds, you have done this paper. ठीक है भैया, self mark. I have clicked self mark. With the self mark, I am getting the question, the institute answer, my answer. I have to not given any answer. They are saying 0 out of 2. If I would have done something, then they would be showing in the right hand side what wrong I have done. Suppose I will show you 1 second the 32 number question. I have done something, just a table prepared. The 32 number table prepared. In the table I have not written anything, they are not commenting anything. The software is designed in such a way that the software is becoming examiner for you. That whatever you are writing, they are doing critical analysis, they are giving you the model answer. If you click here, the model answers and then your answer evaluation. When you will be evaluating your answer, then you will be realizing where you need to improve. And when you will be solving on the institute screen, then you will be understanding how to bring the speed, because both the things are very important. Exam time and where I am weak. Suppose today is 27th. We take a target that on 29th I will be doing one paper on the institute platform. In the morning, say 8 o'clock, 8 to 11 o'clock, 11:15, 3 hours, 15 minutes, I will be solving one paper. Then I will take a break for 2-3 hours. Then I will evaluate my answer by going into self-marking. Evaluation will also take 2-3 hours. It is not that 2 minutes you can do evaluation. Where you have done wrong, sealing mistake, where you will realize that मेरा ये चीज problem है. These are the weak areas. Work on your weak areas 31st, 38th, 31st, 1st. Then again on 2nd, give another exam in 3 hours, 15 minutes on the institute website only. When you give the exam, again analyze your answers with the self-mark. At least 2 times तो ये करना होगा कम से कम. Other than that, तो regularly you are doing revisions only, na? Who is stopping you to do the revisions? But you will say that I will do this only 2nd, 3rd, फिर 2nd, 3rd आएगा, इसको और रिवाइज कर लेते, फिर एग्जाम ही आ गया, and we have not given a single paper on the, and then we are saying paper was lengthy and all that. We have bring that situation in our life. That time is gone, that आपका रिवीजन अगर बाकी है तो आप टाइम दो, आप रिवीजन करो. लेकिन आपको आने वाले 10-12 दिनों में अभी से इंस्टीट्यूट के वेबसाइट पे पेपर सॉल्व करना जरूरी है. पीडीएफ साइट नहीं, पीडीएफ में जाके सॉल्व नहीं करोगे. देयर आर पेपर्स गिवन हियर एज past exam library. You will go in past exam library, all the question papers are given all. But this you will not be solving. You will be solving on practice platform. I showed you 5 papers. You will be solving 2 papers exactly in 3 hours, 15 minutes. Balance 3 paper as per your convenience. Suppose part A now, part B in the evening, part C tomorrow, okay. बट आप वो पांचों पेपर इंस्टीट्यूट के स्क्रीन पे सॉल्व करिए. डेफिनेटली आई कैनॉट टेल यू हाउ, यू विल फील वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट इफ यू डू दिस. आपको आए चाहे कुछ नहीं आए, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल जो अभी है और पांचों पेपर करने से प्रैक्टिस प्लेटफॉर्म पे दुगना हो जाएगा, डबल. दिस आई से इन द फर्स्ट क्लास and I am again saying now, when the student is doing the classes, what they have studied in the first class, that first class video is uploaded on YouTube freely. That use computer screen, computer, don't take print out everything what we are hearing at that time. But still I need to say that this is most important. In coming 10 days, you will be solving all the 5 papers on the practice platform. 2 exam time format, 3 hours 15 minutes, 3 as per your convenience, and balance time you go on revising based on your weak areas, this that, because something you are thinking that I have not studied this, but the problem is there in the area which you have already studied, which you have already revised, which you will come to know when you will do paper from here. When you are doing questions from Kaplan BPP, 80% questions are these only, because Kaplan BPP taken question from institute website only. So you are not doing a separate question, it's same. But when you are doing Kaplan BPP, you have already done earlier, you are revising, you remember that. When you are doing Kaplan BPP, you are doing topic wise question. But in exam, it is mixed. You need to go into the mixed category. You can't be doing the questions topic wise still. If something is left, you can revise. Who is stopping you? But आप उसके लिए जिसका जरूरत अभी है, उसको और डेफर नहीं करिए, वो नहीं चलेगा. If you want to pass, if you want to score 70 plus, if you want to score world rank, in all the situation, this is a must. Some write-up which institute is saying, just 1 or 2 paragraph, important aspect. Time management, taken from the institute website fully. Your approach to planning your time in the exam is very crucial for completing the exam and to ensure best use of the time available. If you do not manage your time well, the penalty can be quite severe. It is often seen that there are candidates who score 46, 47, 48 with 1 or 2 requirements still to be answered. Ki even though they have not completed the entire paper, they completed 80 marks, 85 marks, they have already scored out of 80, 85 marks, 46, 47. Examiner want to give you 2, 3, 4 marks which is sought to make you pass, but examiner kaise number de? Because the other part student has not solved. Only to find that there is nothing left to mark. If you manage your time badly, your chances of passing will be reducing. It is much tougher to get 50 marks if you only answer 90 or 80 or 75 marks of 100 marks available. आप अगर पूरा पेपर नहीं करेंगे तो पास होने का चांसेस बहुत कम है. Earlier it was 3, now they have uploaded 5. और नेक्स्ट एग्जाम आते आते और डाल देंगे, वो लोग भी अपना परिश्रम कर रहे हैं. So 3 के बदले now they have given 5. Getting? तो इसीलिए अब थोड़ा और मेहनत हो गया. और नहीं भी, हमको तो 3 चाहिए, मेरे को तो 2 ही चाहिए. मेरे को 2 एग्जाम को 100 आवर्स 100 मार्क्स का 3, बैलेंस को मैं टाइम लेकर सॉल्व करने बोल रहा हूं कि आप इंस्टीट्यूट के प्रैक्टिस प्लेटफॉर्म पे बैलेंस को जैसे जैसे टाइम होगा वैसे सॉल्व करिए. मैंने आपको नहीं बोला है कि पांचों का पांचों 3 आवर 15 मिनट्स पे सॉल्व करिए. नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. एट लीस्ट 2 एग्जाम्स व्हेन आई एम डूइंग, देन इन दैट केस आई एम थ्रू, कि हां मैंने प्रैक्टिस कर लिया टाइम वाइज वगैरह. बिकॉज क्वेश्चंस तो अपने क्वेश्चन वाइज भी करेंगे ना. हर टाइम इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू ब्रिंग 3 आवर्स 15 मिनट्स विथ आवर अदर बिजी शेड्यूल्स. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. लेकिन 2 एग्जाम के लिए तो दे सकते हैं भाई, वो तो करना होगा उतना तो. नाउ इफ वी विल से, 1 second, yes, if we will say the institute marking guidelines relating to how they are marking the students on any question. This is just an example of a question I have taken because institute has given for this detail how the student has been marked. So I am reading a question, not teaching anything as I said in the class, but I am reading the question, reading the student answer and reading the evaluation of the institute. Even though the student has done so many mistakes in a consolidation question, still out of 15 he got 10, 12, 13 marks. ना बैलेंस शीट मिला, ना कोई गुडविल करेक्ट है, फिर भी उसको 15 नंबर में 10-10, 12-12 नंबर मिल रहे हैं. करके आया तब ना. If the student is not solving, how I will give him marks? Why they are giving, even though wrong, such a high marking? There is logic, which you will understand. And this is not there only in FR, FM, PM, AA, taxation, advanced, माने प्रोफेशनल लेवल पेपर्स एवरीवेयर. ये केवल इसमें नहीं है, हर सब्जेक्ट में ये है. The following are the draft statement of financial position of P company and S company as on 30th September 2015. P and S financial statement for 30th September given. Property, plant, investment, current assets, share capital, retained earnings, revaluation reserves, non-current liability, deferred consideration, current liabilities, total equity and liabilities. The following information is relevant. On 1st October 2014, the balance sheet is for 30th September 2015. So it is 1 year back. P company acquired 80% shares of S company. At this date, the retained earning of S company was 34 million and the revaluation reserve was 4 million. That is subsidiary companies, retained earning and revaluation reserve. P company paid an initial cash amount of 92 million, agreed to pay the owners of S company a further 28 million on 1st October 2016. Deferred consideration. 92 million paid at that time and 28 million we will pay after 2 years. We acquired the company in 2014 and we are paying on 2016. The accountant has recorded the full amounts of both elements of consideration. P company has a cost of capital 8%, the appropriate discount rate 0.857. If you would be doing FM exam, they will not be giving this. They will be asking you can do with calculation. So FX 991 and all that not required. You just multiply this 28 into 0.857, you will get present value. On October 2014, the fair value of S company's net assets were equal to the fair amounts with the exception of the inventory which had 3 million but had a fair value 3.6. On 30th September, 10% of these goods remained unsold inventory for this. That means there was an inventory whose fair value was 3 to 3.6, but at the end of the year, only 10% of this inventory is unsold. 90% is sold out. This is not purchase and sale of inventory. This is just they are saying that the inventory whose fair value was higher, at the end of the year 10% is not yet sold out. During the year, P company sold goods totaling 8 million to S company at a gross profit of 25%. This is purchase and sale. At 30th September, S company still had 1 million of these goods. P company's normal profit to third party is 45%. They are selling to subsidiary at 25% profit, but they are selling the same thing in the normal market at 45% profit. Subsidiary gharwala, so we are charging less. The party group uses the fair value method to value non-controlling interest at acquisition. The non-controlling interest is 15 million. So some adjustment is there for at the time of acquisition, share capital, retained earnings and all that. Some adjustment is there for deferred consideration. Some adjustment is there for fair valuation. Some adjustment is there for what I should say, sale and purchase, and then NCI. Not so many adjustments are there. Prepare consolidated statement of financial position as at 30th September. 15 marks balance sheet. No theory, pure calculation. 15 marks they are asking prepare consolidated financial position. P company has a strategy of buying struggling businesses. P company, parent company regularly buys struggling businesses, reversing their decline and then selling them on at a profit with a short period of time. Matlab P company, parent company general tendency. They buy ailing company, they revive them and then they sell those companies at a profit. ये वो करते हैं. P company is hoping to do this with S company also. They purchase S company 1 year back. They will be reviving S company and after some years they will be selling S company. As an advisor to prospective purchaser of S company, as an advisor to a prospective purchaser of S company, what they are saying, as an advisor to a prospective purchaser of S company to whom I am advising. Parent company has already purchased investment in S company. Parent company after few years, I don't know when, will be selling S company to say to me. They are selling to me. I am going to buy from the parent company, subsidiary company. Now my advisor is Akshay. So what advice Akshay will give to me, they are asking this. As an advisor to a prospective purchaser of S, explain any concern you would raise about making an investment decisions based on the information available in the party group financial statement in comparison to that available in the individual financial statement. As an advisor to a prospective buyer of the subsidiary, you need to explain your concern. You explain your concern you would raise about making an investment decision based on the information available in the group financial statement in comparison to the information available in the individual financial statement. Akshay will be advising me, Prakash ji, when you are buying subsidiary company from parent company, then what you need to look for, Prakash ji, that Akshay is going to give me advice. What advice he will be giving me? That is 5 marks. This 5 marks is pure theoretical. No calculation. Maybe you can use some data from here if you like, but otherwise it's a theoretical question. Okay. Now what the institute is saying? Institute is saying that they have taken this paper, this question for analyzing the student's performance. This question came in the exam and the institute is doing a critical analysis for all the students. What they are saying. Although the question is largely computational, there is also a short written element. Although the question is largely computational, there is also a short written element. Being in mind the important consolidation topics, you should be alert to and highlight information about the following as you read the scenario. Bearing in mind the important consolidation topic you should. So बोल रहे हैं कि normally if the student is answering for this question, they need to focus on the date of acquisition. They need to focus when they are preparing the consolidation. They need to focus on the deferred consideration adjustments. They need to focus on NCI, fair value adjustment. They need to focus on the fair value of inventory. And there is purchase and sale between each other, that is unrealized profit adjustment. Once you have identified all the possible adjustments, think about the working you need before you start typing out your answer. Showing all necessary working has the potential to earn mark. Then taking a shortcut results in errors. Showing all necessary working has the potential to earn more marks than taking a shortcut approach. That is the examiner advice. Part B concern limitations of using financial statement for investment decisions. Although there was a clear pointer to using information available, the examiner reported that few candidates referred to the numbers not given in the question. Important consolidation topics include, they are saying that कि आपको basic adjustment ध्यान रहना चाहिए. This is the observation that institute is saying. Now, there are 2 students who gave this exam in this term. And they answered for this question. This is one student. Candidate 1. This is not institute answer. Student answer they have printed here. They are saying property, student has written property, plant and equipment, parent subsidiary combined. Current assets, parent subsidiary combined, some adjustment he has done. Goodwill he has calculated, and on this 476 institute has given him half marks. On current assets 2 marks. On goodwill, current assets and goodwill I will say 2 marks. Then on share capital half marks. Retained earning no marks was given. Revaluation reserve no marks was given. Non-controlling interest no marks is given. Deferred consideration 1 mark is given. Current liability half mark is given. Then workings, that is 1 year back, this. Then net assets at the date of acquisition, reporting date. Then purchase consideration. Then goodwill calculation 3.5 mark given. then fair value shares in in the closing inventory, that is given NCI value, then the post acquisition profit, basically group retained earning, and out of 15 marks the student got 12.5 marks. Even though if you analyze, the student has done so many mistakes, but 15 में 12.5, 15 में 12.5 मीन्स 90% मार्क्स तो मिल गया उसको अराउंड, गलती करने के बावजूद। क्या क्या गलती उसने किया मैं दिखाऊंगा। थ्योरी में भी he is getting 2 marks. It is not possible to see in the consolidated statement the net assets of subsidiary. The purchaser will need the individual financial statement. Akshay is advising Prakash ji, by looking at the consolidation, you will not be able to decide whether you should acquire subsidiary or not. You need to see the standalone financial. But the adjustment for unrealized profit in group financial statement will not be made in S. So inventory and profit will be inflated. लेकिन अगर आप, Akshay is telling me कि sir, if you are analyzing to purchase subsidiary by looking at the subsidiary financials, in the subsidiary financial, the inventory value, the profit value is more. Institute is giving him 2 marks on 2 sentences, and out of 5 he got 2 also. यानी कि 20 नंबर का क्वेश्चन में 14.5, 15 नंबर स्टूडेंट को मिल गया है। क्या क्या गलती उसने की, देखिए, आइए देखते हैं। What mistakes the student has done and why the institute has given him marks. What the institute is saying on the marking guidelines. थोड़ा फीलिंग लाएं, बहुत जरूरी है, वेरी एसेंशियल। नोट्स ऑन कैंडिडेट 1 आंसर व्हाई द इंस्टीट्यूट इज गिविंग हिम मार्क्स। फर्स्ट पॉइंट में उसको आधा नंबर मिला था, नॉन करेंट एसेट्स, हाफ मार्क। यू कैन क्लिक हियर, यू विल गो देयर। आप क्लिक करेंगे इधर आ जाएगा, बट क्या है कि हाउ आई विल बी गोइंग अप एंड डाउन, अप एंड डाउन। सो फॉर दैट रीजन आई एम स्ट्रेट अवे गोइंग हियर, and the institute is critically writing why the student has been given marks on every point. Half a mark is given for simply summing the carrying amount of property, plant and equipment as given in the statement of financial position of parent subsidiary. आपको केवल जोड़ने का, बिकॉज कोई एडजस्टमेंट क्वेश्चन में नहीं है। फॉर नॉन करेंट एसेट देयर इज नो एडजस्टमेंट इन द क्वेश्चन. So institute has decided that every student who is writing property, plant and equipment figure correct, they will be given half a marks. This student was given 2.5 marks available for summing the amounts in the individual statement of financial position. For what? 2.5 marks available for Roman 1, summing the amounts in the individual statement of financial position, including the fair value adjustment on inventory and deducting the unrealized profit on inventory. Although Roman 2 was correct, that means unrealized profit plus minus उसने गलत किया है, फिगर गलत निकाला है. The candidate recognized the need for an adjustment here and has been given partial credit half marks. दोनों को जोड़ना, अनरियलाइज प्रॉफिट का कैलकुलेशन उसका गलत है, फिगर रॉन्ग है, फिर भी 3 नंबर था इसके लिए. The adjustments for current assets figure written correct was 3 marks. But since the student has calculated unrealized profit figure wrong, for that reason the current assets figure wrong. But उसको इतना बुद्धि है कि unrealized profit should be deducted from inventory. Only half marks is deducted from wrong calculation, but 2.5 marks he is getting for this. You understand? Balance sheet total का तो बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. Balance sheet total is secondary. Whatever adjustment you are doing correct, examiner is giving you marks. And this is not written by me. This is written by ACCA Institute. Note 3. The goodwill figure for which 4 marks were available. Examiners have decided that goodwill के लिए 4 नंबर दिया जाएगा. Is incorrect. उसका goodwill calculation wrong है. Because he has not calculated not net assets properly. However, it is referenced to a working, so marker must look at this and see how much credit to award. उसने वर्किंग बनाया, दिखाया कहां पर गलती, एग्जामिनर कैन रिलेट. वर्किंग नोट 3 shows that only error in the calculation is the total net assets figure. जो वर्किंग नोट 2 में नेट एसेट्स फिगर उसने निकाला है वो रॉन्ग है. फॉर दैट रीजन गुडविल इज रॉन्ग. वर्किंग नोट 2 also referenced, he has shown working note 2 shows that only error is that the fair value adjustment on the inventory is wrong. उसने इन्वेंट्री का फेयर वैल्यू एडजस्टमेंट वर्किंग नोट 2 में गलत किया है, उसके कारण नेट एसेट्स इज रॉन्ग एंड उसके कारण गुडविल इज रॉन्ग. हैज बीन इंक्लूडेड इन द रिपोर्टिंग डेट कॉलम 3.5 मार्क्स गिवन जस्ट फॉर द इन्वेंट्री का पीयूपी एडजस्टमेंट रॉन्ग है, केवल आधा नंबर कटा है. हम लोग सोचते हैं कि हम लोग को नंबर फ्री में पास कर दिया, ये इंस्टीट्यूट बोल रहे हैं, और यही इंडियन सीए एग्जाम में भी है. आई हैव चेक्ड 15 years बैक इंस्टीट्यूट कॉपी इन सीए एग्जाम्स, and the same type of marking guidelines is there in Indian CACW exams. It's not that only ACCA. When you are studying ACCA, you cannot say that it is an easy course. It's not. It's an easy because you are not studying 7 subjects at a time. You are studying 1 at a time. But the marking guidelines is same. This is called, they have not written here many places, own your figure error. Own your figure in the sense that your net assets is wrong. For that reason, net assets calculation ka marks is deducted. But why the other calculation will be deducted? You are applying correct logic. हो सकता है student is correct, but 1000 he has written 2500 by mistake. How much penalty can be given for that? Half marks. और कितना देंगे? So goodwill calculation is wrong. 3.5 marks he got. Note here that the calculation has misplaced goodwill in the statement. बैलेंस शीट में गुडविल नॉन करंट एसेट्स में आना चाहिए, करंट एसेट्स के बाद नहीं. ऑल्दो दिस इज इनकरेक्ट, देयर वाज नो मार्क वेयर इट शुड बी प्रेजेंटेड, सो दिस इज कैन नॉट बी पेनलाइज्ड. इंस्टीट्यूट का मार्किंग गाइडलाइंस में नहीं था कि आपको नेगेटिव मार्किंग मिलेगा, ना इधर ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप ना इधर ऑन पार्ट सी. सो इवन दो बैलेंस शीट में गुडविल उसने गलत जगह दिखाया है, उसका कोई नंबर नहीं कटा है. इंस्टीट्यूट बोल रहे हैं हाफ अ मार्क इज अवेलेबल एंड गिवन फॉर इंक्लूडिंग ओनली पी शेयर कैपिटल. शेयर कैपिटल आपको सब्सिडी का नहीं लेना है, ध्यान रहना चाहिए, सिंपल आपको नंबर मिल रहे. द फिगर फॉर रिटेन्ड अर्निंग इज इनकरेक्ट. रिटेन्ड अर्निंग बैलेंस शीट में जो उसने लिखा है रॉन्ग है. सोज करेक्ट. रेफरेंस वर्किंग 5 सोज करेक्ट इंक्लूजन ऑफ रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स हाफ मार्क्स. करेक्ट इंक्लूजन ऑफ पीज रिटेन्ड अर्निंग. स्टार्ट किया पी का रिटेन्ड अर्निंग से, आधा नंबर. अनरियलाइज प्रॉफिट आधा नंबर. फिगर रॉन्ग है लेकिन उसको लेना वहां है अनरियलाइज प्रॉफिट, आधा नंबर. अनवाइंडिंग ऑफ डिस्काउंट ऑन डेफर्ड, इंटरेस्ट ऑन डेफर्ड कंसिडरेशन 1 मार्क. देयर आर 2 एरर्स, सब गलती है, नंबर मिल रहे हैं बिकॉज उसको समझ में आता है कि अनरियलाइज प्रॉफिट यहां एडजस्ट होगा, इंटरेस्ट यहां एडजस्ट होगा. फिगर रॉन्ग है, नंबर मिले जा रहे हैं. देयर इज नो पेनल्टी फॉर इनकरेक्ट इंक्लूजन ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी रिवैल्यूएशन एज द मार्क्स फॉर करेक्ट ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ रिवैल्यूएशन सरप्लस आर नॉट अवॉर्डेड हियर. रिवैल्यूएशन का पोस्ट एक्विजिशन रिवैल्यूएशन रिजर्व में यू विल ऐड, यू आर एडिंग इन रिटेन्ड अर्निंग, उसका पेनल्टी नहीं है. पी शेयर ऑफ एस पोस्ट एक्विजिशन रिटेन्ड अर्निंग इज इनकरेक्ट. रेफरेंस shows that it does not include the movement in the inventory fair value properly. इन्वेंट्री का फेयर वैल्यूएशन ठीक से नहीं लिया, so the candidate is given 1 mark for this. मतलब यहां पर भी 5 नंबर में 3.5 नंबर उसको मिल गया. आप सोचिए कितना गलती वो किया है. इन्वेंट्री पीयूपी रॉन्ग, नेट एसेट्स का कैलकुलेशन रॉन्ग, गुडविल रॉन्ग, रिटेन्ड अर्निंग रॉन्ग, फिर भी 15 में 12.5. एंड द सेकेंड स्टूडेंट, आई एम नॉट रीडिंग दैट, वो तो इससे भी ज्यादा गलती किया है. एंड देन ऑल्सो ही गॉट आउट ऑफ 15 10 मार्क्स. व्हाट अ लवली, लुटा रहे हैं नंबर, थ्रोइंग द मार्क्स कि आप गलती करो हम नंबर देंगे. तो स्टूडेंट ऐसा सोचता है कि गलती, अरे भाई गलती करोगे तब नंबर मिलेगा ना, आप करोगे ही नहीं तो मैं नंबर कहां से दूंगा, आप करोगे तब तो मैं नंबर दूंगा. थ्योरी में फॉर 5 मार्क्स 2 मार्क्स मिला. जस्ट आई एम रीडिंग द अदर स्टूडेंट आंसर ऑल्सो जस्ट एज अ शॉर्ट. द अदर स्टूडेंट, अब ऐसे 50 स्टूडेंट का तो नहीं दिया जा सकता, बट सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट का देने से यू विल गेट अ फील. ये दूसरा स्टूडेंट, ये क्या लिख रहे हैं थ्योरी में, एस कंपनी इज डिस्पोजल ग्रुप एंड शुड बी सेपरेटली क्लासिफाइड एज हेल्ड फॉर सेल. इज द थ्योरी क्वेश्चन आस्किंग दैट इफ यू आर गोइंग टू डिस्पोज ऑफ सब्सिडियरी हाउ यू विल अकाउंट फॉर. ही इज राइटिंग दैट, मे बी ही इज करेक्ट, he is not wrong कि separately disclosed it is likely that sale will be classified as discontinued, profit or loss on disposal will be included single line. सब correct है, लेकिन क्वेश्चन में ये पूछा गया है क्या, नहीं. इनको मिलेगा लड्डू, 0. Reason is that he is not answering for the question which is asked in the exam. So there are 2 problems you need to take control of. You need to answer what is asked. If you are answering which they have not asked, you are very knowledgeable, but number uska laddu hai. If you are answering what they are asking, maybe 2 lines also, marks आएगा, you will get marks. But आप answer तो करो. तो 2 बात ध्यान देना है कि जो पूछा जाए we need to answer that only. और आंसर पूरा करके आना है, छोड़ के नहीं आना है। आप एग्जाम के बाद फोन करोगे सर मेरा छूट गया, नहीं करना है, नहीं फायदा है। मैं उस समय बोलूंगा देखते हैं, बट अभी मैं बोल रहा हूं आप छोड़ के आएंगे फेल होंगे। इफ यू लीव यू कैनॉट स्कोर गुड मार्क्स। आपको जो भी करना है पूरा पेपर करके उठना है वहां से। आई ऑलवेज से इन माई क्लासेस आई हैव गिवन सो मेनी एग्जाम्स, नॉट ए सिंगल एग्जाम इन लाइफ आई हैव लेफ्ट 1 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन। सारे जन बोलते रहते थे लेंदी था छूट गया, मैंने कभी 1 नंबर का पेपर नहीं छोड़ा जीवन में और कभी फेल नहीं हुए, कभी नहीं हुए। यानी कि दैट अ मंत्रा विच आई एम सेइंग फ्रॉम माई ओन एग्जाम ऑफ 35-40 ईयर्स एक्सपीरियंस, कि आप पूरा पेपर करोगे पास हो गई। आप ये सब बोल नहीं सकते कि मेरे से नहीं हुआ, टाइम नहीं, ये इसीलिए क्योंकि आप प्रैक्टिस वैसे नहीं कर रहे हो, आप रिवीजन ही करे जा रहे हो। रिवीजन ये टॉपिक, रिवीजन कंसोलिडेशन, रिवीजन एसोसिएट, रिवीजन थ्योरी, रिवीजन रिवीजन रिवीजन, इन एग्जाम ऑल आर गोइंग तारे जमी पर, एंड देन वहां पर प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं हो रहा है। सो यू आर नॉट प्लेइंग द वे द प्ले शुड बी डन। You know that if there is a difficult ball, I need to took, but I am hitting 6 on a difficult ball. I will get bowled only. ये सब मालूम है, फिर भी हम लोग ये गलती करते रहते हैं। And you can correlate when you gave exam earlier, कि आप पहले भी एग्जाम दिए तो भी पेपर छोड़ के आए, पास हो गए, अलग बात है। वही चीज रिपीट नहीं करें। Why? The problem is not in doing mistakes. The problem is there in repeating the mistakes. God helps those who help themselves. और इंस्टीट्यूट तो नंबर देने के लिए बैठा है, बोला आओ नंबर ले जाओ, ले जाने के लिए लिख के तो आओ। यू कैन, दिस इज टेकन फ्रॉम इंस्टीट्यूट वेबसाइट वेयर इट इज सेइंग दैट इफ यू राइट आई विल गिव यू मार्क्स। रॉन्ग थिंग विल बी रेड्यूसिंग योर मार्क्स, बट वो रॉन्ग थिंग का मार्क्स एक ही जगह रेड्यूस होगा। वो फिगर को इफ यू यूज एट अनदर प्लेस इन अ लॉजिकल वे, अगेन पेनल्टी विल नॉट बी देयर फॉर दैट। अगर आप पीयूपी रॉन्ग कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, एक ही बार तो नंबर कटेगा, बट पीयूपी को इन्वेंट्री से लेस करना है, पीयूपी रिटेन्ड अर्निंग से लेस होना है, वो आप लेस कर रहे हैं, उस देयर विल नॉट बी डिडक्शन अगेन। यू कैन बी पेनलाइज फॉर योर मिस्टेक वंस, यू कैनॉट बी पेनलाइज फॉर योर मिस्टेक ट्वाइस, थ्राइस, 4 टाइम्स, नो। तो इंस्टीट्यूट बोल रहा है कि आप अगर पूरा पेपर करके आएंगे हम आपको पास कर देंगे, लेकिन हम लोग टेंशन ले रहे हैं, हम लोग रिवीजन करे जा रहे हैं। हम अगर इंस्टीट्यूट के वेबसाइट पे जाकर प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेंगे हम नहीं पास होंगे। आपका जो भी रिवीजन बाकी हो भूल जाइए वो। यू हैव टू स्टार्ट वर्किंग फ्रॉम 22nd। सपोज यू आर गिविंग एग्जाम इन डिसंबर, somebody said in the beginning, तो आपको 28 नवंबर से इंस्टीट्यूट के वेबसाइट पे लग जाना है। उसके पहले आप अपना जितना पढ़ना है पढ़िए। बाई 28 नवंबर, 22nd नवंबर मैक्सिमम, लास्ट का 10-12 days यू नीड टू स्टडी फुल्ली ऑन द स्क्रीन। और ये चीज का एक्सपीरियंस आपको कहीं नहीं मिलेगा, ये इंस्टीट्यूट की वेबसाइट पे ही मिलेगा। व्हाट दे विल बी गिविंग यू इन एग्जाम दैट यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस ऑन देयर वेबसाइट। हम लोग कापलान बीपीपी से क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं, 80% सारे यहां से हैं, लिखा हुआ है कापलान बीपीपी में, बिकॉज 80% क्वेश्चंस आर मे बी नेम ऑफ द कंपनी, फिगर्स हियर एंड देयर चेंज्ड, बट 80% आर सेम। Student need not purchase Kaplan BPP, they can purchase, they can get the free things. Here the questions are not divided topic wise. You can take your 2-3 days, divide all the question topic wise, don't purchase Kaplan kit, save your money. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। Kaplan BPP में क्वेश्चंस डिवाइड करके दिया हुआ है तो इजी रहता है, बट अदरवाइज ऑल द क्वेश्चंस आर टेकन फ्रॉम द इंस्टीट्यूट वेबसाइट। So according to me, in nutshell, I will say for coming 10 days, do the 2 mock papers exactly in 3 hours 15 minutes on the institute website. Then do the revisions of other subtopics and all that. Other questions also do on the practice platform. First of all, complete all the other papers also, so that you will be more conversant. When you are using practice platform, not as a 3 hour 15 minutes, as one by one, part A, part B, use the functionality of the software on the screen, what you like, what you don't like, so that you are ready for the exam. Think that how can you write this thing so that you can increase your speed, how you will be using calculator, which on the last day also we are messaging, sir FX 82 allowed है। अरे यार कहाँ है, ये तो नौटंकी चल रहा है। मेरा ये बोलना है कि आपको जो भी कैलकुलेटर यूज करना है, ऑन स्क्रीन, फिजिकल, ऑलवेज स्टडी विद दैट कैलकुलेटर ओनली। always. If you are giving exam remote basis, the computer on which you are going to give exam, always study on that computer. If you are going to give exam in center, आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. But अपना computer, because you know, suppose you have studied anywhere in any school, college, normally where you sit in the classroom, you always sit there only. कोई feeling नहीं है, ऐसे ही आदत है, human beings. So we should be conversant with all our things. थोड़ा सा systematic बनना पड़ेगा. And think that even though if you don't pass, क्या हो जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. वापस से एग्जाम दिसंबर में दे लेंगे, एक साथ 2 पेपर. लेकिन एक साथ 2 से ज्यादा पेपर देना बहुत मुश्किल है. Those who have given the exam, they can understand, or those who are giving exam, 1 paper, 1 time. You will be able to focus, you will be able to understand, and you will be able to give your results properly. और ये सारी चीज जो मैं बोल रहा हूं, ये इंस्टीट्यूट के वेबसाइट से ली गई. मैंने घर से कुछ नहीं लिखा है. A to Z फ्रॉम इंस्टीट्यूट वेबसाइट. कि इंस्टीट्यूट जो बोल रहे हैं हमको उसको फॉलो करना है, एंड वी नीड टू गेट द रिजल्ट्स आउट ऑफ दैट. आई एम नॉट थिंकिंग दैट कि डिफिकल्ट एरियाज आर नॉट देयर. Maybe somebody don't like theory, somebody don't like difficult adjustment of consolidation, somebody don't like financial ratio calculation question, somebody don't like this area. टेंशन क्या लेना है, थोड़ी ना सारा वही आ रहा है यार. छोटा मोटा बात को अभी टेंशन नहीं देना है एग्जाम के टाइम पे. बेसिक मेरा कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर रहना है. मेरे को पहला उद्देश्य एग्जाम में पास होना है, और दूसरा है जितना ज्यादा नंबर आ सके लाना है. और मेरे को एकदम तैयार रहना है कि ऑन द डे ऑफ एग्जाम हाउ आई विल बी परफॉर्मिंग. That is my suggestion, advice, guidelines for coming 10-12 days. That's from me. If anybody has any specific question, please ask. Candidates to answer. I will share this file after the class session, but फिर भी आपके लिए, since we can give some time. Candidates 2 का नंबर उसको फर्स्ट वाला में हाफ मिला, उसको यहां पर लड्डू मिला है. करंट एसेट्स में आउट ऑफ 4 इंस्टीट्यूट हैज गिवन हिम 1.5. इक्विटी शेयर उसको भी आधा नंबर मिल गया. रीवैल्यूएशन रिजर्व लड्डू मिला है उसको. नॉन कंट्रोलिंग इंटरेस्ट रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स का भी 0 मिला है उसको. देन डेफर्ड कंसिडरेशन उसको 1.5 मिला है. करंट लायबिलिटीज 1.5 है. वर्किंग्स यहां पर गुडविल उसने निकाला, इनिशियल डेफर्ड एनसीआई. तो गुडविल निकाला कहां, माइनस नेट एसेट्स कहां किया उसने, किया ही नहीं. ठीक है. शेयर रिटेन्ड अर्निंग रीवैल्यूएशन इन्वेंट्री गुडविल. ओ व्हाट ही इज डूइंग, नेट एसेट्स का अलग से वर्किंग नहीं करके ही हैज डन हियर. शेयर कैपिटल रिटेन्ड अर्निंग रीवैल्यूएशन, ही हैज डन दैट इन दैट वे. we have session continuously for, I don't remember the date, I think it is Monday AA. But this is only I will be saying consolidated retained earnings. अच्छा, अब उनका नोट में जाते हैं कि was the institute is saying why his marks are deducted, then you will get a better feeling. ये इंस्टीट्यूट की वेबसाइट से 10 सालों से है. आई हैव नॉट डन एनीथिंग न्यू. मैं स्टूडेंट को बोलता हूं फर्स्ट क्लास में कि इंस्टीट्यूट की वेबसाइट पे जाकर सारा चीज 2-4 दिनों में छानबीन कर लेना. कोई नहीं करता है. सब कोई सर एंड एवरी व्हाट्सएप एवरीवेयर सोशल मीडिया, डू यू हैव कापलान दिस टर्म बुक, डू यू हैव बीपीपी दिस बुक, डू यू हैव. अरे यार फ्री में मिल रहा है यार, क्यों आपको इतना टेंशन लेना है. पहले दुनिया में जो फ्रीली उपलब्ध है उसको तो यूज करो. What to do on the day of exam before exam starts? Any tip? I will say that suppose tomorrow is the exam, today, one day before, what I will study? It's purely on your study, whatever you have done up till now. I mean to say, you already know that मेरा theory weak है. थोड़ा सा theory को revise कर लीजिए. You already know that मेरा consolidation का associate का adjustment गलत होता है, उसको रिवाइज कर लीजिए. You know that this is a very tricky adjustments. मेरे को ये चीज को एक बार फिर से रिवाइज, ये आपको ऑलरेडी पता है कि मेरा क्या क्या वीक एरिया, आपको केवल वही पढ़ना है. लास्ट डे बिफोर द एग्जाम समबडी कॉलिंग यू, ये आ रहा है, मत उठाना फोन. स्विच ऑफ द फोन ऑन द लास्ट डे, बिकॉज दे आर जस्ट डिस्टर्बिंग यू, दे आर नॉट हेल्पिंग यू एट ऑल. उठ पटांग दे आर डिस्कसिंग. If you are well prepared, there is nobody who can stop you from getting the success. तो आप अपने हिसाब से आपको जो जो चीज लग रहा है कि मेरे को ये चीज रिवाइज करना है, वही पढ़ना है. वहीं से, from the same place from where you studied earlier. Don't do new things. बिकॉज न्यू थिंग्स करने का टाइम 2 महीना पहले था, अभी कहां से है. सो इट्स अपॉन यू, whatever areas are difficult, whatever question is difficult, whatever adjustment are difficult, that you will be revising before the day of the exam. So what he was saying, 1 second, sorry, for the student too ना, कि what the institute is saying. देखिए भाई उसके लिए क्या बोल रहा है इंस्टीट्यूट. आप अक्षय, हम लोग बोलते हैं कि हम लोग वेबसाइट को पूरा देख लिए, हम लोग कापलान बीपीपी में घुस के मर जाएंगे, हम लोग ये सोच लिए, हम लोग कभी नहीं सुधरेंगे. बात ये, वी विल ऑलवेज गो ऑन डूइंग द मिस्टेक्स, दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. आई एम नॉट शोइंग यू एनीथिंग न्यू यार, एवरीथिंग ऑन, मैं तो आपको वही चीज दिखा रहा हूं जो इंस्टीट्यूट दिखा रहा है, बट उसको बार बार स्टडी करते हैं यार, स्टूडेंट से ज्यादा. कि स्टूडेंट 5 घंटा पढ़ते हैं तो हम 10 घंटा पढ़ते हैं, उसी चीज को बार बार समझिए. The amount of goodwill is incorrect. Note 1. The amount of goodwill is incorrect. The amount in the reference working to are mostly correct. However, the deferred consideration has been discounted for only year, so only half marks because it is to be discounted 2 years back. And the fair value adjustment for inventory is wrong. तो उसको एक नंबर deferred consideration का और आधा नंबर इन्वेंट्री का उसका गया, इसीलिए उसको 3 में से 1.5 नंबर मिला. Half a mark is given for carrying amounts of P and S. Then notes should be for amount of investment, since this is replaced as consolidated with net assets of S and goodwill. For the purpose of this article, it can be noted that working note 6, that the initial cash payment has been incorrectly discounted as well as the deferred consideration. However, fundamental error was not having eliminated it entirely. This note number 3 should no amount of investment, since this is replaced on consolidation with the net assets of S. यहां पर उसको मार्क्स नहीं मिला. Half marks have been given on the fair value adjustment or inventory, still it is wrong. The available half mark is given for share capital. Looking at the reference working 3, P's retained earning is this carelessly दो एक लड्डू कम लिख दिया बेचारा. There are 2 other errors. The unwinding of discount interest गलत लिखा, change in the fair value adjustment of inventory गलत लिखा. As for candidate 1, there is 1 mark for P share of acquisition retained earning, तो उसको P का माने P का प्रॉफिट से स्टार्ट किया, पोस्ट एक्विजिशन लिखा, उसका 1.5 नंबर मिल गया. Note that although the separate working for PURP 25% was all, the marker will turn it and here label it point already given. That means for that penalty the marks is already deducted, वापिस डिडक्ट नहीं हो रहा है. There is no mark as included as surplus was incorrect. Note 6 once Note 6 में उसका एडजस्टमेंट वो कर दिया है, तो here there is no marks for that. Then applying the own figure rule, NCI awarded 1.5 marks. His post acquisition profit, percentage of NCI, all are wrong. But उसको पता है कि NCI start with fair value added with the post, तो उसका 1.5 नंबर मिला है, 2 नंबर में से आधा नंबर कटा है. Figure is wrong, half marks deducted, but his logic are correct, 1.5 mark given. ये स्टूडेंट कुछ भी करेक्ट नहीं किया एक्चुअली, other than writing share capital and other than writing the non-current assets figure correct, his every figure is wrong. His goodwill is wrong, his retained earning wrong, his NCI wrong, his all calculations are wrong. Still he got out of 15 10.5 नंबर ले. You understand? सब रॉन्ग करने से भी 10.5 नंबर. तो स्टूडेंट अगर पेपर करके आएगा, फेल कैसे होएगा? अभी मैंने बोला सुरभि कि बीपीपी कापलान दोनों में से मैं दोनों करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. यू आर वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. कोई भी आपको बोल रहा है दोनों करिए, गलत बोल रहा है. बिलीव मी, आई एम सेइंग विथ माय होल नॉलेज ऑफ 30 years ओनली 1 एग्जाम किट. और अभी तो मैं वो भी करने मना कर रहा हूं. अभी तो आई एम सेइंग ऑन द इंस्टीट्यूट वेबसाइट, डोंट डू बीपीपी कापलान बोथ एंड. अभी वो सब छोड़ दीजिए, हो गया, दैट्स डन. डू ऑन द इंस्टीट्यूट स्क्रीन ओनली. बीपीपी कापलान उठा के एक बार देखिए तो सर यार कंसोलिडेशन आपको 80% क्वेश्चन सेम मिलेगा. फिगर्स दे हैव चेंज्ड, 1000 10,000 दिस दैट, कोई भी कर सकता है यार, उसमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है. सो इट्स नॉट दैट. अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, इफ यू सॉल्व द इंटायर पेपर, यू राइट द आंसर व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग, यू विल बी गेटिंग गुड मार्क्स. दैट्स आई विल से. अगर आप क्वेश्चंस को पूरा करके आएंगे और जो पूछेगा वो आंसर देंगे, आपको पास होने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता. Nobody can stop you. 100% we will pass. And never, not in this subject, any subject, BPP, Kaplan, both not required. Both are giving you same thing. You just focus on one. Which one is better? Nothing is better. Both are okay. It's upon your feeling. What do you want to use? Getting? Any specific question? अक्षय, अभी भी अगर नई बात मानेंगे तो गड़बड़ होगा फिर से यार, और नहीं बोला जा सकता. So leaving all the very best from my side. Follow these instructions for 10 days. Definitely you will get the fruits. You will get the reward. Thank you to all of you. Take care. Tada.